Hello, Mothership clearing tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts X Division with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we took down a big old terror mothership, which actually the mission went quite well. It was a long 2-hour mission, but there wasn't really anything that went bad. I had to play pretty carefully, but it was probably one of the nicer maps for it, and yeah, we did just fine. So let's get some research. I have started moving some of the antimatter weapons back, and I've queued up a couple things. You know, we have a little bit of dark weapons, so we'll get a little bit of antimatter. We should have enough to build another weapon if we want. We've got 5 right now. This should get us to 10, so I could build another pistol or rifle, maybe. Or we could save up for the minigun. I think, did I ever send that? I kind of think I want to make like one more pistol. This will be our 3rd pistol, but then C-Team can at least have 1 good pistol. And that will put us at 2 rifles and a pistol, 2 rifles and a pistol, and then 1 rifle and a pistol. So maybe we'll make a... We'll do 1 more pistol, 1 more rifle, and then each team can have 2 antimatter rifles, 1 antimatter pistol, and I've got 1 of the upgraded cannons. But, you know, I was trying to make sure we could do 1 fully equipped squad first, and we've got that now, so... The other option would be to just save them for potentially Mark IV, but, you know, we'll see. Anyway, research. Well, I'm kind of excited to get the terror operator interrogated. He might get us a data hack. Sorry, no singing aloud. So let's interrogate that punk. Next up, Terror Elite interrogation. I don't know if you need to capture all 4 elites, like all 4 terror elites. There's like, you know, Civilian, Harridan, Sizen, and Wraith to unlock the best tech, but we probably want to in the long run anyway, just in case. But this should lead to like hybrid weapons or something like that. So, you know, either him or one of his other terror buddies. We have another ancient weapon, a snipery sounding ancient weapon. I guess the Praetor had one but died on the crash because we never killed him last mission, so sounds good to me. A hybrid sniper, I don't even know what would have had this. Maybe one of the civilians, because all of the hybrid weapons the Harridan had, we just blew up. I guess... No, we killed all the Harridans. We did not get a single Harridan corpse. Like, they were all in the air when we shot them, so... Sadly, we lost a fair bit of new technology off of that. Now, we obviously are overloading our researches a little bit, but we'll just queue stuff up. And we'll see if we get anything useful. We will get the Mothership data core, which could be very neat. Because that should give us our final, potentially final, interceptor upgrade. Maybe that's what I should think about for building with all my parts. Alright, Assault Operator. Kinetic weapons. Encrypted files. Maybe? Nah. Nuts. That leaves us with a battleship, bomber operator, terror operator, and dreadnought operator. Dang. Hybrid sniper. 120 chemical damage. At max, anyway. That would be enough to pierce through any of our armor pretty easily. So, that would be bad. This is why I'm scared of terror missions. We didn't see it, but in theory, 120... I guess the max roll on the highest difficulty is plus 50%, so 180 chemical damage would one-shot anyone in a single hit. Yeah, because the best armor we've got, Guardian, is 80 chemical armor, and the most HP you can have is 100. So this could theoretically, although it'd be rare, just single one-shot kill, even with the best armor in the game. So yeah, you know, cool. Nice. Good thing I'm not playing on hard mode. Oh, I didn't mean to click there, game. Come on. I just can't help but try to distribute it evenly. Just let it go, Blue. Let it go. Come on, tech. Alright. Civilian Elite Interrogation will help us lead toward alien ancient technology. That's the antimatter tech the aliens use in Phase 4. At least the Praetors, anyway. That did not lead to it, though, yet. So we'll need to do more Terror missions and kill more Praetors. Terror Vivisection. This is, you know, just the most armored version there is. This helps us do damage against them and just gives us a ton of fiber. Nothing super exciting, but sure, you know the drill. Every time, every tier, they get a bit stronger. Well, one last weapon. Maybe this will unlock some tech. Come on, weapon. Well, by the way, there's a mothership. This is in other news. The mothership is simply enormous, with an estimated resilience of twice the dreadnought. Despite its size, it's faster, although it's still among the slowest alien craft. It's got rather modest turning and acceleration. The craft is probably not intended for action at all, but still possesses some rather unpleasant weaponry. 360 torpedoes, drones, and missiles. And cannons. Drones, torpedoes, cannons, and missiles. We get four extremes, a little engine, 8 big engines, a computer, 8 big computers, a little weapon, 8 big weapons, a bunch of alloys and selenium. But maybe you shouldn't disassemble the core, because this core was destroyed, because we might have a use for it in the future. So, if you are playing along, when you get to Phase 4, you need to shoot the motherships down. All the motherships. And you need to save at least one core from them. Why? Well, we'll see later, but this is one of those endgame bottlenecks. If you can't shoot them down and you can't clear the ground mission, you will lose, and there's not much else you can say. So, I'm glad we got a mothership. I'm kind of surprised it took so long. You know, we've seen other Terror dreadnoughts in Phase 4 that should have been back in Phase 3. So, we need these ships, and we need to win these missions. Also, 62,400. At max HP, our, whatchamacallit, at max difficulty, this would take, it's like 2,200 per torpedo. So, how many torpedoes is that? Like 30 torpedoes? I don't know how you really, like, dealing with this thing on the higher difficulties is just nuts. You just have to keep pounding it with, like, you need, like, this is why I built, like, I realize, we'll look at this in a second. I realize it does probably look like we've over-prepared. You know, I've built aircraft everywhere, and we generally don't need them. But if you were playing on the not easy air game or higher difficulties, the only way you're going to shoot one of those motherships down is if you've got multiple bases worth of bombers that you can practically just suicide on them. So, yeah, I think we probably over-prepared for easy air game, but I still don't know if this would have been enough on the higher difficulties. But at least we can look at the Archelon. Archelon? It's probably Archelon. XX description X. It's one of B Team's tanks, actually. Alright, we built a rail carbine. The whole plan with those was to upgrade them to tier 3. Actually, I think we built 2, yeah. Assuming we've got the resources for it, we'll get 2 good shotguns in each base. 2 top-of-the-line shotguns. I don't think cores will be a problem. The trouble is more having enough alloys and selenium, which we do, but that's a big dent in the stocks of B Team. And then C Team, let's see. They're going to need 14 alloys. And they're running out of ballistic cores. Alright. Hopefully we've got enough to spare. 14 alloys to C Team. We've got a decent supply for now. Not a ton, but we have enough. I'll send some to B Team as well. B Team's not as bad off, but, you know, might as well have them. Just in case you lose a gun or something. Alright. Terror Autopsy. Nothing special. Alright. Alloys redistributed. Let's get those first Mark III rail weapons. It's going to take a while to build them. And yeah, so yeah, just in case I didn't get the message through, try not to disassemble these unless you really need the resources. Although they give you a ton of goodies, they're also unique for other purposes. Ancient Devourer, another antimatter weapon that doesn't do much damage. See, it's a guaranteed 30 damage, but when you have a chemical weapon that can do 4 times that, and your armor is never going to be 4 times that, I just don't think it's as bad. Like, it's dangerous in the sense that you can't defend against it, although your shields would probably work. Compared to the hybrid stuff that does tons and tons of chemical damage, I don't think it's that bad, but anyway. Ooh! Wait, how did we get advanced alien technology? Did I ever learn normal alien? Did I ever learn normal ancient technology? I feel like we just skipped something. Maybe it's not important. Anyway, this is great. Do you guys remember? Did I ever get ancient technology? I don't think we ever did. Because it should require whatever the names are for pistol and rifle. And we got most of the weird weapons, the sniper rifles and stuff. Anyway. Okay. Cool. Advanced alien technology. Advanced alien ancient technology. So this is a great boon in theory. We are looking at our almost exhaustive research into alien weapons. We've learned enough about them by questioning that one elite terror unit we captured to have some theories. We've also interrogated Praetor, which means it's probably mandatory. They can't make them themselves, that's why they're ancient technology. But it'll help us with our antimatter research. Maybe. I don't know, man. If this unlocks Mark IV, we're going to be, like, laughing it up. Super easy mode. End of the game. Alright. Here you go. The Archelon. So, let's have a look at this. Is it the ultimate jet? What is it? It's an upgrade to the AWACS, right? Yeah, it's totally an upgrade to the AWACS. 2 normal mounts, 2 heavy mounts. Tons of durability. So, sir, I have an idea that I think you're going to like. You know how we've been having such a hard time taking down those alien capital ships? Somehow you have to destroy a mothership to learn how to make a ship that can destroy motherships. What's with the incredibly dense armor and shielding and whatnot? Well, I've come up with a simple yet effective solution. More firepower. If we could just hit those alien ships with twice as many torpedoes, like the Furies, I'm pretty sure we could start taking them down without the current high fatality rate. But the only planes we've got that could carry that much weight are our troop transports. As I'm sure you've noticed, they aren't exactly great at running down an alien ship. They're far too slow. There is one plane that I'm aware of that could lift the kind of ordnance I'm thinking about while still having the speed to catch the alien ships, cap ships. The NASA Archelon! That's right, Commander. I want to steal NASA's best bird and load it with torpedoes. It's normally used to lift an entire space shuttle to the edge of space. And with the same weight allowance, I believe I can get a full set of a mixture of torpedoes and missiles on board, along with all the control hardware. I also intend to cover the exterior of the plane with... Oh boy, there's a lot of text here. Hardened alien alloys for durability. Now that I think about it, perhaps the entire skeleton of the plane should be molded from hardened alloys. Actually, Commander, I think I'd rather steal NASA's blueprints than the plane itself. I bet we could build one better from scratch if I could include alien tech. I'll give our engineers the complete technical specifications once I've had a few hours with the blueprints. Be a pal and make the call, Commander. NASA's not going to give you those blueprints without some encouragement. Thanks for explaining to NASA that providing us with their blueprints might allow us to actually be able to continue our operations once the war is over, provided we are able to handle it. In the process, we've done some significant calculations and even performed some wind tunnel experiments, and it turns out we'll have significant issues with turbulence whatever we do to turn this beast quickly. However, what we can do is change the speed rapidly thanks to extremely powerful and heavy engines. And the fact that alien materials have allowed us to actually reverse the engines to slow the craft means we should be able to almost stop, turn, accelerate back up to top speed, with both the deceleration and acceleration phases taking an average of a mere 3 seconds. So the pilots will have to wear G-suits, actually, which no other bomber pilots need to worry about. So, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not doing dodge rolls. It's a lot of ordnance. Anti-air, you could put 1 anti-missile system, 2 torpedoes, and a missile. So that's the highest damage capacity, or double missile tech, I guess. But, well, it's not that fast. You know, we've got Merlins that are faster and have 2 torpedoes, right? We've got a Night Owl, which could have less torpedoes but anti-missile and is way faster. And we've got the Cyclone, which is way faster, can have a torpedo and a cannon and an anti-missile. It does accelerate very quickly. Not quite Cyclone tier, but very good for bombers. You know, acceleration is usually not their priority. It turns like a boat. 25 degrees per second is possibly the worst we've seen since maybe the old Foxtrot? Foxtrot was 30 per second. It turns slower than a Foxtrot. It's pretty slow. Firebird's definitely faster. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm super hyped about that. It does require a mothership core. So, you have to shoot down 2 motherships, theoretically, to get the resources. 3, really. Like, unless you've got a stockpile of other stuff. But, yeah, you know, 2 at least. To be able to build 1 Archelon that is supposed to help you with the big ships. I think it would just get shot down, though. Because the problem is, motherships, although you can put the anti-missile system on, they've got the big laser, and the big laser will just tear it apart. Sure, double torpedo is nice and all, but it's... I don't know why you'd ever build this. It's very expensive. It's a bit of a letdown. By the time you've got 3, the game's probably over. Well, yeah, if you want a full wing of them, you would have to shoot down at least 4 motherships, let alone have their other resources. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but at least as far as I can tell, I would rather have Cyclones, probably Merlins for faster regular, like double torpedoes with no countermeasures, or 1 torpedo with countermeasures, or countermeasure 1 torpedo. Like, I guess the Archelon's technically an upgraded Lotus, if you think of it like that. 2 missiles, 1 torpedo, versus 2 missiles, 2 torpedoes. Like, that's basically what it is. It's an upgraded Lotus. Except it accelerates a bit faster, but it turns slower. And it's a little... Yeah, that's probably the best comparison. It's a slightly faster, better accelerating, less turning, bulkier Lotus that gets 1 extra torpedo. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it fills any really good niche other than sort of replaces Lotuses, except is way more expensive. Just as a comparison, the Lotus required 6 extremes and a bunch of heavy stuff. The tier 3 stuff, right? Heavy weapons? Whatever the heavy weapons and heavy engines were. Yeah, those are the tier 3 and 4. So, it does require, like, modern parts. But 6, 3, 3, and 3 compared to a mothership core, which is also 8 of everything. Because you could just disassemble the mothership core, right? So you might as well add a bunch to everything here if you need an actual mothership. 4 extremes, so it's 2 less extremes, sort of. And then 2 heavy engines, 2 heavy weapons. But you have to add in the fact that you're losing this. So it's actually plus 4 extreme, plus 8 engine, plus 8 weapons. It's very expensive. Very expensive. I'd rather turn this into a Lotus, right? Anyway, that's that. I'm not building any right now, because we couldn't, even if we wanted to. Hey, look, we're back past March 27th again. This, this advanced alien ancient technology has taken a long time. I'll tell you that. Definitely one of the more difficult research techs by the look of it. I believe we have 99 on it. Yeah, definitely. And it's been a couple days already. Oops. So I think I decided I wanted to build one more pistol, right? Antimatter. Well, let's wait till the tech is done. But in theory, I want to make one more antimatter pistol. We are researching stuff the aliens don't know how to do. That's true. How many days of Earth scientists does it take to beat out alien tech that they don't know how to make? It's a good question. Long enough to get us to the next attack. Alright, bomber battleship with androns. I need a bomber battleship with civilians. Come on, guys. Interceptors. Well, let's just get those right away. Because they're right over one of my bases. I should just auto-resolve some of these just to save a little bit of time, but you know, it's fine. Okay, Corsairs have the smaller roll. Still worked out pretty well. I would say this is going alright. Who needs to upgrade your Corsairs? We actually didn't kill that one. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely worth upgrading, but hey, Tier 2 ships with Tier 3 weapons can still hold their own on easy mode. Battle Cruiser. Another shuttle. That's it. Alright, well, do we do any of these missions? I mean, I kind of want to see, I kind of want to see what the advanced alien ancient tech looks like. Why not, you say? Well, because there's advanced ancient technology. Hey there, T-Dogs. And if I could be making cool ancient weapons, I'd rather do that. Okay, I don't care about corvettes. They're real easy to shoot down. I'm a little bit worried about battle cruisers that turn around like that on me. I thought I was tailing him from behind, and then he turned around. Well, this might hurt a little bit. That's got to be enough, right? These guys aren't that tanky. Bam. Furies are awesome. Furies are real good. And we can upgrade them to Merlins, right? Like, if we have the tech. Alright, shuttle. Go down. So we're not doing shuttles. I can tell you that much. Battle cruisers. You know, I don't... There's no new tech. I'm gonna skip this wave. I know it's a little bit dangerous. It's definitely got some danger, no doubt about it. But I actually will probably save before the next UFO wave, because I really need to get a couple more operators for our own tech tree. And if the game's not going to give it to us, then I gotta spawn the mission myself. Can't just go for all of Phase 4 without seeing a civilian bomber battleship. a little bit save scummy, but, you know, I hear some of you guys like that anyway. Boy, these Cyclones are pretty nice. I guess Cyclones are like the upgrade to the Firebirds, and then the Archelon is kind of the upgrade to the Lotus. Makes some sense. Does this guy have one of the lasers? He sure does. Easy peasy. Cyclones, best way to take down battleships. You know, we could definitely do this mission. We've done a couple battleships with Androns already, though, so it's nothing really new. So we're going to skip that wave. Another battle carrier that we couldn't see. Battle carriers don't have any new tech, though. All we're looking for is terror ships, dreadnoughts, and a civilian bomber or normal battle. A normal bomb, if there is a battleship that's not a bomber, we definitely need to do that, but we haven't seen any of those yet either. We will need some Lotuses or something to take him out of the air. How is the rail tech going? Well, the rail minigun worked out pretty well. Hopefully we're over land. Yeah, okay. Just don't get too close because he's got lots of drone tech that we can't really deal with. Yeah, we've got rail carbines Mark III, which are our only Mark III rail weapons for now. They seem like the best shotguns we can ever get. Because there's no antimatter shotguns. But we did get the Mark II minigun, and it seems pretty good as well. We even used it on the last mission. Not a very good roll. This time I gotcha. Nope, this time we don't gotcha. The dance of the barrel rolls. This time. Not great, but we got him. Let's get out of here before Blue makes any more of a fool of himself. Hey! Advanced alien technology. Advanced... There's too many A's. Advanced alien ancient technology. It's classified. Which means there's no research entry. Ah! Did you really think we were going to get Mark IV antimatter that easy? You have to work for that Mark IV antimatter. Okay, that should be enough. The warp, I like these warp missiles, I gotta say. The rapid fire missile tech is pretty awesome. That's what you need on the Archelon. 2 warp missiles and then 2 singularity torpedoes. Yeah, I know. We need all the data hacks. I know there was no real chance of getting any advanced antimatter, but I had to, you know, give it a hope. Okay, well that's all the research for now, and yeah, now I will for real build that pistol. That's the C Team's first Mark III pistol, and they were really good. That puts us at 3 total pistols, which means we could have 3 shield guys if we really wanted to. X antimatter pistol Mark III. There you go, C team, enjoy. Don't lose it. Alright, another month done, another bunch of money. For the future tubers, right, what we're gonna do now is just get to the next UFO wave. Oh, right, I was gonna, yeah. Because I kind of want to force some tech now. Backup, air, save. I just want to make sure we get something that's got something worth doing rather than just random missions for resources. I don't mind doing that sometimes, but this series has been going on for so long, I don't want to grind away too much more. If we're not getting data hacks or antimatter weapons, there's not a lot of value in it. I guess there's an autosave every day, right? I think it makes an autosave at midnight every day. So I don't need to worry about it myself. I don't think. Yeah, it makes a quick save. It makes its own save every day at 12. So once we see the next wave, we'll decide if there's anything worth reloading for. Which should be any time now. Alright, here we go. Armored Scout. It's on the 5th. So that doesn't matter. Cargo ship is good for resources. Maybe we do that one anyway. We'll see. Corvette doesn't matter. Battle cruiser doesn't matter. That's it. That's a pretty lame wave. The only thing that would be worth it at all would be the cargo ship, but there still would not be any tech. So I'm going to say no to that. We're going to try a little bit harder to get something worth doing. Alright. Interceptors. Extreme cargo ship. That's new. We haven't seen an extreme ship. Oh, but it's Andra. Okay. That's probably worth doing. We didn't see any of these. I never saw a single extreme ship in Phase 3. I don't know if they exist or not, because they're not on any of my lists. But in Phase 2, we used to get extreme ships every now and then for some terror troops. And it does have a different data core than a normal cargo ship. Okay. Good enough. Stupid bomber battleship. How greedy am I now? I really wanted to get that civilian bomber battleship mission going. They're not going to give it to me. 2 bomber battleships with Androns? You're just... Look, game. Look, game. That's too much. You can't give me 3 bomber battleships with everything except civilians. We've shot down a few bomber battleships. There wasn't any civilians ever. I know there was an extreme cargo ship. We could have done that. I refuse to be taunted by the game. I refuse. You can't do this to me, game. No, I will not submit. You shall not pass. There's that cargo ship. Sizen battle bomber. Sizen bomber battleship. See, this is, imagine 3 more waves just went by. We could be nearing, well, not the end of April, but we could be like 2 or 3 weeks more into April. We could be much further into April, is all I mean to say. And even if we did every single mission, although we'd have a lot of alloys right now, we wouldn't actually have any new tech, other than maybe that extreme cargo ship. But my point is, like, if you never get the right matchup of UFO to species, you will always miss that operator. It's so... I mean, it's not dumb. I'm not, like... I don't mean to be overly salty. It's just... the game is not really very nice about that. Battle cruiser... or battle carrier, whatever. Torpedo corvette. Shuttle... You know, we've had this problem before where it just seems like they wouldn't spawn the right kind of ship. And I don't think it's like the game messing with me. I think it's just RNG. And unfortunately, if the game doesn't just roll the right dice kind of things in the background. Like, this is what, 5 reloads? I'm pretty sure without this, like, we could miss it, basically. Like, if the only way to get the endgame technology and the last couple operators, the best Mark III rail weapons, you know, rail weapons, is to get these operators. If they just never give them to you, like, I don't know what you... Man. It would make the game even harder. You know, it's hard enough as it is, but if they just never quite spawn the right style, you know. And I've seen a lot of bomber battleships that didn't have civilians on them. I don't know. I haven't kept count, but we've reloaded like at least 6 times, and I've seen a lot of the wrong battleships. And of course, everything else has civilians, you know. There we go. Massive bomber battleship, civilians with a Praetor. Okay, that's the one we want to do. Good enough. I'm not going to save scum to get a cargo strip. I actually might. I kind of have a feeling that... I think in Phase 3, we actually missed the extreme cargo ship. I don't think we ever got one to spawn. I think they're kind of rare, and they just never showed up. So we missed a data core, although it probably doesn't matter. But I think we actually have a chance that we just missed one of those forever. Battle carrier requires something like a cyclone. And then battleship definitely requires the cyclones. It's gonna take a little while. All right, we've already done enough air combat this mission or this episode. Right, we have to do these manually. It's funny they give us a 0% chance on a mission that's actually quite easy for cyclones. Right, unless I just misread it, but I'm pretty sure they said 0. Which is weird because the battle carrier can't even hurt these guys. And then interceptors, like, you know, we outgunned these guys pretty significantly. We can almost kill 2 in one pass. I guess these guys have the anti... I think what this is counting is this ship has the anti-missile technology, but they can only shoot down one at a time, so one of these is always going to get through. And 2 of them will definitely kill it. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you could just fly by and kill it with them. Yeah. Particle Pulse does a ton of damage anyway, so yeah. You don't even need the torpedoes. Well, no, we fired them all, never mind. It's probably torpedoes that got it. Yeah, you saved scum the terror ships? Yeah, I don't blame you. Just to get the right species. Alright, the main thing here is we need this bomber battleship to get over land. And on the off chance that it flies by for a very long time, let's send some more cyclones after it. Just in case those go home. I kind of hate the sea bombers. I don't think they should do missions over the sea quite so long. Like, it's another one of those things where you need the right species and you need to come over land. And I've definitely seen some bomber ships that just never fly over land at all, and that's Well, you know. A little bit frustrating. Now, your terror ships at least always fly towards a city or a base, so that's fine. But the bomber ones specifically are a bit weird. It's so nice. I think... Okay, I don't know if the other Tier 4 special weapons are as good. But I really like these Particle Pulse. Like, they do so much damage so fast. DPS is, like, still... Just like the old Mausers in Phase 1. Sometimes just doing damage fast beats almost any other stat. Like... I keep rolling right before... Or no, they're alternating fire. Perfect. Get out of here, bomber battleship. No match for the mighty Cyclone. Alright, we got ourselves a mission. Hey, I'm happy. Hopefully you guys are happy. At least we got a mission. This at least gives us something to look forward to for next episode. It's still going to be a not easy mission, but it's another Praetor. Every Praetor is a chance for another ancient weapon. And we will need one of each type of ancient weapon, probably. Although we got the advanced ancient technology, we probably will need the normal ancient technology, which requires... Well, I don't know what the names of them are, of course, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the rifle yet. So we've seen, like... How many? Just to keep track, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The Defender was definitely a pistol. Definitely a pistol. The last one might have been a sniper or a cannon. Could have been either the sniper or the cannon. We never saw it fired. And I think they figured one of these other ancient ones was definitely a sniper. And one was like a minigun, I think. They just never fired it at us. So I think we've seen, like, because it had like 99 ammo, I think. So I think we've seen the pistol, the minigun, the sniper, and the cannon. I think. Which means we're definitely missing the rifle. And unless the minigun was actually the rifle. But I would expect pistol and rifle lead to the regular ancient technology. And then the advanced ones lead to the advanced one. So anyway, we just need more of them. And we really didn't get very many hybrid weapons. You know, we've got the hybrid sniper and the hybrid pistol. But we didn't get a hybrid rifle. Although there probably was one on the last map. It just was in the air. And I guess we're lucky we didn't see a hybrid cannon, because that'll be like a blood cannon. I don't know if there's a minigun for that or anything, but anyway, I'm sure we need 2 or 3 more hybrid weapons and probably 1 or 2 more ancient weapons. So we'll get there. Anyway, that's all for this episode, folks. Next episode, I'll send probably C-Team, I guess, to go capture some civilians. It's well, it's a massive mission, but it won't be as bad as the last one. Like, none of these guys have terror weapons, and there's a lot of Harridan, but, you know, for the most part, these guys aren't too bad these days. Our armor is strong, our weapons are good, and the Reapers are really mild, actually. 4 Reapers is nothing. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and see you next time.